Hello and welcome to another Nimble video tutorial. In my last tutorial, I guess I gave a recap of the history of where this project came from and tried to cover everything from the game engine, the backend OpenGL support, and so on and so forth. But ultimately, I never intended to create Nimble for anyone else. I built this IDE as a development tool for myself because I wanted a platform that I could develop in and send my creations anywhere on any device. As I continued to work on the JavaScript portion of it, I saw how I could easily help businesses save money, build platforms, build interfaces, and save a lot of money. And now with this last edition, I'm really getting excited about Nimble. So I don't really work on the project that much anymore. I don't really edit code. This has all been testing features, testing the framework, trying to find some bugs, trying to make the program crash, and it's been running pretty stable. I guess Saturday I was able to fire up the routine and finish I guess my last actual code edit to support PhoneGap and mobile platforms. And normally I don't do this, but I'm going to show you the simple additions I created inside Nimble to make it work. Ever since Nimble version 2.0, the Nimble IDE has been edited and maintained in itself. It's a self-compiling application. So I'm looking right now at the Nimble source code. Just like old school Visual Basic, you just have a lot of forms and tabs, and what I'm going to show you is the actual build tab interface. I added these are just the normal tabs that you would use when you set up the web app, but within the properties panel I have a mobile option for orientation, so you can now set fixed or allow variable orientation when you build your phone or mobile app. And then a whole new tab to add Cordova plugins or PhoneGap plugins. I disabled all of the plugins that are required for Nimble so that you can't accidentally disable a plugin and your app wouldn't work. It should always work when you build it directly from Nimble to PhoneGap, and it should automatically install without an issue. You can also add plugins that will be added to the config.xml here manually, but these are the standard ones that I support through the interface. That all said, everything else behind the scenes is just a bunch of file copying, config settings, data processing stuff to build your mobile app. So what I'm going to do is build the last mobile application, and hopefully you'll be able to, if you have an Android phone, you should be able to take a snapshot of the QR code and check this out. So this app is a simple OpenGL app. I brought the 3D3JS library onto this dialog. It's just a surface dialog, no border included, and it's going to render a rotating box, 2 buttons to show the about information and close the app. Simple application. It will run on web browsers, and it will run perfectly on phones. So the idea is that Nimble is going to give you a jump start on any application that you want, because it's going to build your web apps and your mobile apps perfectly, or connect the pieces perfectly the first time and every time. You only have to worry about the code to make the specific events of your app. Okay, we've just built an OpenGL mobile application. If I'm correct, it's in the image test folder. So in order to get this application to PhoneGap. We make a zip file, and we just literally copy that entire folder into the zip. We go to Adobe, and I can upload the code. It's only about 2 megs, I believe. Once the code is updated, the application starts to build. And unfortunately, I still haven't registered my Apple iOS key. So once this application is built, you should be able to take a snapshot of the QR code, and it should install on your phone. I'm going to, it should launch a OpenGL box spinning on your phone. I will leave this Nimble application up, for the rest of the week, I guess, or maybe I'll leave it up for the rest of the year. I won't be building any apps anymore. So you can enjoy exactly how easy it was for me to build that phone app for Android devices. The reason why I'm not releasing this platform publicly just yet is because I've been doing some research, and when you tell individuals about your projects or personal things that you do in the world of technology, you sometimes get 2 responses. Sometimes you get people who will really listen to the technical idea, and sometimes you get people that judge the messenger. And when you get some feedback, sometimes I wish I was invisible so I could just talk about technology without being judged. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I did some research, and I found out how much does it cost to build a web app. I found this really nifty little piece of statistics. Application web apps, created by the big boys, they can spend between $500,000 to $1 million. Apps built by agencies like Savvy Apps, you can spend between $150,000 to $450,000, and apps by smaller shops can be anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000. When I think about how easily I can assemble apps, I had to hesitate before I would release this technology for just anyone to download for free. So I'm holding on to it for a while, and I'll make some decisions over the next 30 days as to how I'm going to distribute it. If this type of technology interests you, if you like what you see, feel free to contact me. If you'd like to have any ideas about this project, have any ideas that you'd like to see me build or anything, feel free to contact me. This is just about, at this point, it's just about fun and the technology. If I've offended anybody by these videos, hey, forgive me. It's just about the technology. You guys have a good one.